In order to achieve the necessary product quality in combination with maximum shelf life, dairy products have to be cooled down to approximately 4 degrees Celsius and stored at this temperature. For this reason, expensive and technically demanding cold warehouses are built in which the above-mentioned conditions prevail. Unfortunately, the cooling of the products from the temperature they show at the end of the production process to the necessary storage temperature takes several days in conventional cold warehouses. Such a slow and uncontrollable cooling process makes it impossible to predict the exact time when the storage temperature is reached. This moment, however, is decisive for the exact determination of the shelf life and an important criterion for commerce and end users. For a quick, even, and energy-efficient cooling of dairy products, Voith Paper Air Systems offers cooling tunnels in various designs. In these cooling tunnels, complete pallets with products which need to be kept cool are cooled down to the required temperature within the shortest possible period of time. Thus, the shelf life of the products can be extended and, in addition to that, be exactly defined. The cooling times are repeatable and serve as a basis for quality control. Powerful coolers provide cold air which, through patented blowing nozzles, is evenly and at high speed blown on the products with the help of fans. In a cycle, the heated air is transported through the central aisle up to the top and there fed to the cooler again. A perfect cooling can only be achieved if all products on a pallet, that is, also those in the center, are cooled down the same way as the products on the edges. Voith makes this possible by using a special patented blowing nozzle which blows cooling air on the products at high speed. Thus, cooling air passes through the entire pallet. Due to the regulation of the cooling temperature, supercooling can be avoided. In addition to that, the product only stays in the cooling tunnel as long as necessary, a contribution to the energy efficiency of Voith cooling tunnels. The cooling of the products on the actively blown side is carried out faster than on the averted side. To ensure an even cooling process, the pallet is turned around after a predefined cooling distance. After the cooling time has elapsed, the storage temperature is achieved and the products are ready to be transported to the cold warehouse. Voith Paper Air Systems provides made-to-measure cooling tunnel solutions. By using standardized modules, the unit can be adjusted to the customer's production output and his structural conditions. If installation height is limited, the coolers are directly placed in front of the nozzle plates. If the space is limited or throughput is low, the pallets run on one track. If there is sufficient installation height, it is possible to stack the pallets on top of each other. Turning stations can be replaced by corner stations in the second cooling phase. Due to optimal access to the machine floor, as well as to the product section and the open and easy design of the modules, even highest hygienic standards with regard to cleaning and maintenance are met. Voith Paper Air Systems offer two different cooling tunnel systems. Here, the continuous cooling variant is shown. It is a cooling tunnel for similar products which require similar cooling times. The pallets are routed through the tunnel in a regular timing cycle depending on the throughput. The turning device is integrated in the optimal position with respect to the cooling process, hoisting, and conveying. As a consequence, all products of a pallet, regardless of their position, have reached their shelf life temperature after a guaranteed time and are ready to be sent out of the cooling tunnel. At the entrance as well as at the exit, airlocks with rapid action doors are installed. This saves energy, decreases the moisture input resulting from the production, and reduces the cooling times. The second discontinuous cooling variant is used for products with highly distinguished cooling characteristics or by cooling times which can be cooled down efficiently and simultaneously. A T-car takes the pallets to a vacant space and the cooling is ready to start. This system does not have any turning stations. The control system with integrated database, which has especially been developed for the discontinuous cooling tunnel, controls the cooling and transport process in cooperation with the T-car. The T-car takes the pallet to the second cooling phase on the other side of the cooling tunnel just at the right time. Thus, the absolutely even cooling of all products is guaranteed. Directly after reaching their storage temperature, after their product-specific cooling time, the pallets leave the cooling tunnel. Due to this principle, highest flexibility with lowest energy input is achieved. Voith Paper Air Systems integrates its cooling tunnels into any structural situation and the cooling process into any production process. This is carried out in the shortest time. The reaching of the storage temperature, which is mandatory for determining the shelf life, can exactly be defined and recorded. Only in this way can the quality of food with respect to strict standards such as IFS and BRC be guaranteed. Voith Paper Air Systems supplies the complete package, including automation technology, product identification and tracking, as well as special features, for example, energy-saving mode and defrosting automatic. An effective and defined cooling of dairy products saves high energy and storage costs and contributes considerably to quality assurance and product quality. Voith, engineered reliability.